Hello class. For this skill, we'll be covering your passive range of motion. Now, for this skill, it is inclusive of two separate skills. Now, your book reads it as passive range of motion for one hip and one knee. And if you follow to your very next page, you'll notice that it says passive range of motion for one shoulder. How I normally teach this skill is I teach students through a combination. I don't break these skills up. However, on your test day, your observer may ask you to perform these skills separately. So we'll start from the beginning. Again, I'm going to combo the two skills together, but just know that I'll walk you through the entire process. So to begin with, for this skill, you don't need any supplies. The only thing that you need is yourself, and of course, at all times, we want to sanitize as well as provide privacy for this procedure. The goal of this procedure right here is to make sure our patient experiences no pain during our periods of range of motion. Okay? So for this procedure, starting from the top. Come in. Mr. Jones, how are you doing this morning? I'm Doris. I'm going to be your CNA, and I'm going to provide passive range of motion to your hip and knee as well as your arm and your upper extremity, if that's okay. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to provide privacy. Next, I'm going to sanitize my hands. Now, Mr. Jones, at any point during this procedure, I want you to let me know if you experience any pain at all, if that's okay. Okay? I'm going to raise the height of the bed to an appropriate position for myself so that I don't put too much strain on my body, and I surely don't want to put additional strain on the patient. Okay? At this point, I'll go ahead and I like to lower the head of the bed. That makes it a little bit easier when I'm getting ready to perform range of motion for the patient. So the first skill we're going to start with is the passive range of motion on the shoulder. And what we're going to do at all times is we're going to continue to keep privacy for our patient. Okay? We're going to start with flexion and extension. Now, if you pay attention to your book there, it tells you the areas in which you need to place your hand. Okay? You're going to place one hand here at the wrist area. You're going to place the other hand underneath the elbow, and this is all for support. And again, Mr. Jones, if you experience any pain, please let me know. So with flexion and extension of the shoulder, simply, we're going to do each movement 3 times, okay? Slow, gentle movements, because again, we want to seem as though we're safe and we provide the best care for our residents. Okay? We're going to go 1, 2, and it says to the level of the ear. 3. Very good. I didn't hurt you that much, did I? Good. I don't need to hurt you at all. Next, we're going to do abduction and adduction, which means we're going away from the body, which is abduction, and then we'll go towards the body. We still want to have the same support surfaces. One hand underneath the wrist or at the wrist, and one hand under the elbow or at the elbow. So for this skill, we're going to go 1, and it's a mannequin. You'll be doing it, of course, on a real person, so this is kind of spastic, but it's a mannequin. 2, very good. 3, abduction, adduction. Very good, Mr. Jones. I'm going to cover your arm up. Now, for this skill, you do not have to do both extremities, okay? It's just on one side. I'm going to raise this side real back up for safety. Next, Mr. Jones, I'm going to go to your lower extremity. I'm only going to expose the areas in which I work. So, of course, for this skill, I'm going to untie this covers a little bit, provide the best privacy that I can. The same thing we're going to do as we did with the last skill. We're going to do flexion and extension. We're going to do abduction and adduction. Here, you want to brace the person under their kneecap and under their ankle. Okay? Same thing, Mr. Jones. If you experience any pain, I need you to let me know. Okay? So we're going to go 1, flexion, extension, 2, flexion and extension, 3, flexion and extension. Now I'm going to do abduction and adduction. So that's 1, 2, 3. Very good, Mr. Jones. You're not in any pain, are you? Very good. I'm going to make sure you're comfortable. I'm going to re-raise your head of the bed. I'm also lower the height of the bed because I know I had to make a few adjustments there. And I'm also going to return your call out to you so that you're able to call me if you need anything. Okay? We're in the lowest position. You have your call bell here. Alright? We're going to wash our hands, sanitize our hands. We're going to look back and check and make sure everything is just like we had it. Okay? And then simply put, you guys, we're going to say skills complete.